Hello, YouTube family. This is Ravi, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, I'm back with another very interesting video, which is focusing all those who are preparing for interview, those who are currently in an organization working for certain teams, certain projects. So, this scenario is super important. And what is that? Sending an attachment. I will write it down for you. You need to send an attachment from one service now from second from one service now to another. So in this video, we will have two parts, not one part. One part we will create an attachment on the third party, means here we will do a create, and second video we will do on update. But the problem with update is it should not send a duplicate data. So we will handle duplicate attachment also. Duplicate attachment also. So this video is going to be very helpful for everyone, not a single person. And here we are not creating REST message, specially. So I am making it little different from what everyone is doing. I am just making everything in the script. So what we guys are going to do is we will do create an incident, and if I attach in data in the form of attachment on the incident record, the same incident should create as well as with the same attachment. So let's go to ServiceNow, and this is the ServiceNow. I will just do a tutorial representation. Just give me just few minutes before I get started. And let's say I'm just going to take one marker from here. Yeah, just a second. Yeah. So let's say we have one ServiceNow instance. Okay, ServiceNow. And we have another ServiceNow instance, S2. Let's say one is S1 and one is S2. So I am going to attach an attachment over here. This attachment we will send over here using REST integration. But here we will not create REST message separately. We will configure everything in our business rule. So business rule is going to be very important here. So we are going to use business rule and the key concepts of integrations. Execute, sending attachment, and we will understand what thing we require to send an attachment. So if that clarity we have, then we can do any kind of attachment sending and all. Okay, so let's get started. And if you're very new to this channel, please do share and subscribe, and I will be bringing much more content around it. So let's get started. First of all, let's go to a table called attachment. Okay, so attachment table is present under sys underscore attachment table. Fine, this is the attachment table. This attachment, you cannot create any attachment by default. When you attach an attachment on any table, by default, it will come to this table. So let's suppose this is my source ServiceNow instance, and I'm going to just log into one more ServiceNow instance right now in front of you. So let's say I have one more ServiceNow instance with different ID, which is this one. Let's start building. This is tab 244808. Okay. So this particular instance is a target instance. And my requirement is whenever I create an incident on first ServiceNow instance, the same incident should create on another ServiceNow instance, which is my target instance, and attachment should also getting created. I will type here incident first of all, and let's say if I click on create new, so whatever I attach and whatever I create over here, the same should send on the third party. Which is, what is my third party here? My third party is my ServiceNow only. That is my target ServiceNow instance. This is my third. So this is my source and this is my target. So target is also ServiceNow. So by default, whatever you attach on any table, let's say incident, problem, change, all the table name will be here. Whatever you attach, will come to this table. So what we need, always remember what we need to send an attachment. So we need only few things, guys, not all the details. We need to have table name, we need to have sys of the record, and we need to have target record sys. So most important point is we should know table name, we should know the sys, table sys, and we should know the target record sys as well once it's getting created. So three things we need. I will note it down for you. So let's first of all, let's go to business rule. Okay. Open business rule and create a record. So business rule is present under system definition. You can, if you know the table name, it is nothing but sys script. You open it, just go and click on new and create a new record. So the requirement is whatever I fill, I will configure it. It will go to third party, simple, and it will attach an attachment along with it. Very simple. I am not going to create any special REST message here. So we have a module called REST message. I think you might know it. If you don't know it, do check the playlist of our integration. And most of you guys are asking about the playlist. Where are the playlist? Where are other videos? I'm just again repeating, guys. Just go to YouTube. Just go to YouTube. Type ServiceNow Ravi here. Search it. Go to Learn ServiceNow with Ravi. And you have playlist section here. You can search any playlist. So I am started with Hindi. Hindi is top as of now. We then here we have English admin. See English learn ServiceNow admin. Then this is ServiceNow development. Then again this is also ServiceNow development scripting. Then we have flow designer and this is the integration. And this is learn JavaScript on ServiceNow platform. And now we are doing this real-time scenario over here. Okay. Dumps videos will be coming soon. I was not getting time to create videos. I was super busy on this. So we'll do it very soon. So let's get started. So I am going to create a business rule. Let's say create attachment. So this video will be of two parts. The first part will be uploaded this week. Next part will be the next week. Attachment. I'm so sorry, guys. Forgive me for my spelling mistake. I'm very bad at spellings. Okay, attachment. On which table you can choose any table. I am taking example of incident. So here I'm going to choose incident. Okay. Now we go to the advanced section and we will not use anything called before because the requirement is when the record is created, then attachment will be sent. Either we use after and async. If we use after also it will work. If we use async also it will work. The difference between is async will perform it better. The reason being is async will not wait for other activity to complete their task. It will go and execute it right away. After will wait for all the execution to complete. So I will click on after. You can change it to async, guys. It is all up to your wish. What is your requirement? For making performance really fast, you can go with async. I am going with after. Insert. You can choose anything. I'm again repeating. Action, no action, advanced section. I will create a logic. So first thing first, what I need to perform any kind of integrations, it is already in my playlist. So you can go here, check integration playlist from scratch, and over here, first thing, basic required to perform any integrations. So those steps we will follow. So I am going to create, first of all, a variable. So I will just zoom it a little bit so that you will check it. This video is gonna be little long, but the concept, if it is clear, you can do it very smoothly, guys. So we need to target instance URL. So we will define a variable, let's say target instance, give a instance URL. Okay. You can give any name, your choice. I am giving target instance URL. And here I am putting in a quotes. You can choose single quotes, double quotes, your wish. I am going to choose single quotes. And then we will need target user ID. Okay. And we need a target password. So how you will get target username and the password? So go to developer.servicenow.com. Come here. This is my brand new ServiceNow instance, which I will release it tomorrow or day after. So you can go to manage instance password and you can copy the password from there. As of now, I am going to copy it in front of you and I will change this password later. I'll copy this and put the password over here. Where is my business rule? Over here. This is my target password. This is my admin user ID and what is my URL? You can check here. Same copy and paste it. This thing we require and I put it over here. Now, what we need to call our REST message to create an incident. Here, we can directly build a JSON body. And if you already have a REST message, you can directly use it. So I will use REST message directly because I have it. I will not use REST message for sending an attachment. So here I will call, let's say R equal to new SNWS. I hope you know all this term. So I'm going to create an object with the help of a new, and SN stand for ServiceNow Web Service. This is the namespace given to your REST message v2. So what is REST message v2? You can check my video or just go to the ServiceNow documentation. So it acts as a class. Basically, this class acts as an interface, an API that allow you to execute your REST message. See, it need REST message now. But as I promised, I will not use REST message, but only for attachment. Here, in this REST message, I am going to call my REST message name and REST message method. I have already having a REST message which I created for my last video, which is this one. I will show you. Let me show you. You can check this video. In this real-time scenario, I have done copy and attachment. I think somewhere it is there. First one only, copy and attachment. During that, I have already created it. It was just a copying the attachment with a copy command. But here, I am not going to use the copy and all. We are going to create our own REST message for just creating an incident. So I would like to show you here. I already have a REST message with this name called dev something will be there. Dev. What is the instance name? Star. Let me check the instance name. Copy. Paste. I already have, guys. Dev 2244808 e-bonding. If I open this, I already have. And do we have anything called create? We have created an incident. So I'm going to use only this particular REST message. If you don't know how to build REST message, go and watch the video of the REST message, which I already uploaded. And it has how many variables? So we have sysID, caller, short description, category, and state. All are in dynamic form. So I am directly going to copy this, come back here, put it here. REST message. Let me close this as of now. And REST message name. Copy. Simple. Now we need what? R dot set string parameter no escape. We are going to use always no escape. The reason being is it will allow you to put this XML reserve character also without escaping. Means if you have at the rate hash anything, it will allow you. So I am here going to do whatever I have created. So ID caller SD cat state. So I'll copy ID, and I'm going to pass current dot sysID. First, let me save this record, guys. I know this video is going to be little long. Please watch full so that you can understand, and in your career, you will never get disappointed by this video for sure. Because when I was Starting my career with ServiceNow, this was the issue which everyone faces over here. Current.sysid. Current.sysid refer to the, if you notice, business rule has two objects. You can say parameter current refer to the current, table current object, previous, same table but previous value of that particular field. So I'm referring to the current field. Current.sysid will refer to the current table incident sysid. I will pass in a ID and I'll copy the same. How many times? 4 times more. Copy. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we have caller SDS state, and so let me just put here state. Then let's say SD, and then what we had caller, and what we had cat. Fine. Now current dot state, current dot short description, current dot caller, and current dot category. Simple. Now once you got this, guys, I will make it little big. Once you got this, what we have to do is we have to execute it. So let's execute r dot execute. So if you execute it, it will send the request through REST message to the third party. Now here I will store this in a variable called response as usual. Variable. And this is the format which we are following since ages. Since 2017-18 we are following. Check the spelling. There's no need of spelling of anybody. You can put any name over here. I am just making it very much clear to you guys so that you will not forget. So every response, once we execute it, we have response body, we have status code. We will push everything on this response. Okay, so we will do like this. Let's say variable I need response body, for example. So I will use response, whatever we created, dot get body. Perfect. It's a method, so you have to close it with the brackets. Guys, I have explained it in details how to write a REST message. You can go and watch the video. If you don't watch the video, then please don't watch this video. Because if you are very new to ServiceNow integration, this video is not going to help you until you watch this. I'm going to check HTTP status, HTTP status equal to response, the response, same thing I have put dot get status code here. Fine, it's also a method, so I will close it. I'm going to check now. So status code is represent success and failure message. So for success, the code lie between success lie between 200 to 299. You can go and check the documentation. And for failure, it is 400 to 599. You can go and check. This is client. There will be client error from 4 to 499 and server error from 5 to 599. So here I am going to check if HTTP status, whatever we are doing, I am converting it to the string double equal to, I'm checking double equal to the command. Guys, this all thing I have explained in my development videos. When you see basics of JavaScript, what is single equal to, what is double equal to, I have already explained. Basically, I am doing operation checking here. If left hand side, whatever the value we got is equivalent to the value we're getting on the right or not. It's like your Pythagoras theorem when you prove it. Left hand side equal to right hand side. If HTTP status code is double equal to 200, then I am going to send a message. So let's create a variable on the top. Variable answer. And I am just declaring this variable with empty string as of now. Okay, now here I can write like this. Here answer equal to answer equal to incident sent successfully. My work is done. If 201, then only you have to send it. If it is not 201, Then I will write a else statement. If it is 201, then what I'm going to do is I am going to send an attachment now. For that, let me pass the response body. So first, let me parse. So let's say I'm using a parse a variable name called parser, new JSON. So obviously, I am going to send. I am sending a JSON here in the form of REST message. So I'm expecting JSON only. So I'm going to pass the JSON with a JSON parser. So JSON parser is a, you can say here, constructor that allow you to pass the JSON. And where is my JSON? In the response body. So can I write like this? I define the parser and I will use variable var when it is passed. Var parser, which is here, copy paste parser dot parse. I'm going to pass the JSON. JSON is in the form of response body. I'm going to pass the response body. Guys, I am adding one extra line here, which is line number 22. Instead of this, we can directly use like this variable x equal to JSON dot parse. We can directly parse it. But to make you understand how this parse is coming, this comes from a constructor called JSON parser. It's allow you to go inside the JSON. So JSON structure is something like this. Let me just show you. There is my snipping tool is on. So it's like this. Curly braces on, curly braces off, and you have key is to and value. So JSON parser will allow you to go inside it, pick the key from here and get the value. So this is what it is coming from here. That's why I'm using the technique called JSON.parser. Now, what technique I'm going to use? So when you get a JSON from ServiceNow, ServiceNow JSON look like this. With starting with result. This I already pasted few days back. That's why the data is saved. It's starting with result. So I'm going to pass this result. Then only I will be able to enter. Let me show you. If I put it here, see, in the right format result, inside the result, we have all these values. So if I have to access number, short description, anything, I have to pass this value called result. So how to parse it? Simple. I will add another variable. Let's say target, let's say record, REC, target record equal to whatever we have parsed dot result. Fine. Now, what I am going to do now? I am going to create a, let's just watch. I am going to send attachment. I'm going to check the attachment count, how many attachment is sent. For that, I'm going to create my own function. So I'm just defining my function name outside this one, outside this. So let's say the function will be function send attachment. Okay. So function send, and I will copy this and I'll put it here. Same thing, function send attachment. Now what we need, as I told you, if you have an attachment table, let me open it again for you. This video will be long, but the next video will be little short. The reason being is we have already done it. So what we need source table, we need source ID, and we need target ID. Means nothing but sys ID. So can I write like this? In the bracket, send attachments. What we can do is, I am going to pass three variable, three parameter, not variable. I'm so sorry. Source table name, comma, source ID, comma, target, target ID. And then I will go inside it. Fine. Here also, I am going to do something. How to pass the value of source table? The source table is nothing but our current dot get table name. So I will get the current table name, which is nothing but incident table. So source table will be incident table, comma, sys ID. So current dot sys ID. Fine. And we have already passed the target. So can I write like this? Target rec dot sys ID. This is what we are going to pass. Simple, guys. That's it. So see, I'm explaining you from starting. Here I will write the logic. But see here, it will create this record and it will check the status if 201 incident sent successfully. Inside the if statement only, I am parsing the JSON. I am sending the attachment. Send attachment is a function. And here I will write my REST message again. So to send an attachment. So here we can write like this, and then we can write if no attachment is attached, then send this message, else send that message. I can write like this: if attachment count not equal to none, let's say, then none. Then go inside it and give a message attachment give a message something like this. Let's say attachment message equal to attachment successfully sent. Okay, then plus I'm going to check the attachment count also. First count I'm going to check. So I will create an array 0 dot to string. Fine. And again I will click on plus sign. I will do this dot, and here TSCH and TS. So how many attachments are sent? We can write like this. Simple. Very simple. So here it will just give me a message. Attach or how many attachments are sent? Here I can write attachment failed to be sent. And I'm just giving a message. You can write your own message plus attachment message count of 1 to string. But I have not defined this. How to define? We can write here variable or we can write like this. Nothing else. Copy, put it on the top. I'm doing everything live in front of you. Any mistake is there from my side, please forgive me. Maybe it's just anything can happen. Attachment message, and else I will write if attachment is there, else attachment is not there. Simple. Okay. Now else statement, we will close it here. So this is if and this is else. And what about this if? So this if is closing here. So here I will write else gs dot add info message failed to send. And outside it, I'm going to write answer, whatever the answer I have defined on the top, which is here, which is nothing but here. I will concatenate answer plus equal to attachment message. So it will send like this. Incident successfully sent, space, let me give a space, sorry, Control Z. Attachment successfully sent and attachment count. It will display here, and I will display in the form of gs dot add info message answer. So it will display on the top of it. First part is done. Fine. Now, what should we write in function? Because this is just sending an incident. What about the function, guys? How to do the function part? Function part, we will write like this. Variable first answer equal to. We are sending what? We are sending failed attached success and fail. So I will give two array here, initializing it with 0, comma 0. Okay. Successful and failed attachment. Then I will go to the attachment table because attachment will attach on the attachment table. Remember that point, guys. Attachment record REC equal to new glide record to the sys attachment table. Sys attachment. And then I will go and add query. What will be the add query statement? So variable attachment record equal to new glide record. We are going to the attachment table. We are adding a query. So what we need table sys ID. See here, double click. Okay, guys. I don't know, guys, whether you have extension installed or not. I have extension installed for SN util. So I will get the technical name, which is table sys ID. Copy this. Put it here. Table sys ID, comma. And then table name. I think it is table name. Yeah, table name. So we are passing two values. So where is table sys ID? Scroll up. Scroll up. Table sys ID will be source ID, correct? Yeah, and table name is the source name. So I can copy and paste it here. I can copy and paste it here. What happens is when this line number 42 will execute, it will check the table sys ID, which is source ID. Source ID is here. And what we have sent the source ID on the top, source ID is nothing but current.sys ID. So indirectly, we are sending the sys ID here. Then we will do dot query. And if attachment dot next. This all we have discussed. What is query, what is next, how to write a script in ServiceNow. Everything we can do this, guys. Instead of next, we can write if attachment exists. That's called we can write if attachment dot record dot has next. Has next method will determine if there's any more record in glide record or not. So yes, if it is there, then it will go inside it. So after query, it will go inside it. And then we can write while attachment record dot next. Simple. Once you are done with this, guys, the best part about now start. I am not going to create any REST message like the one which I did here. So I will close it. I will close this. I will close this. We are first. Let me save it, guys. If the internet will go on, that will not be saved. Error is there. Save it first. Here, just you have to focus on this part. Now, here I will write variable attachment message equal to new snws dot rest message t2. That's it. I'm not going to pass any REST message name. I am going to construct here now. I am going to use attachment message dot. What method I am going to set? So set HTTP method, and I am going to set post. Hence, you can use REST message, but I am not using it. It's my wish. I can do that also. I can do this also. I'm just making it little different. So I'm just using it set basic authentication. What is the basic authentication? Target instance, user ID and password. So I'll copy this, put it here. Oh, I'm so sorry. We don't have to put in quotes because we have already defined in the quotes on the top. So comma target is user ID and target password only. Fine. Once we do this, we are done with the first part. Now what we need? We need to set the endpoint. What endpoint we have to create? So guys, attachment. Okay, first of all, let me just check the URL copy. Whatever I write here, whatever I write here, this will pick this URL, which is this one. But attachment is created on which table? Attachment table. You know what is the table name? What is the URL for it? For that, you have to go to here, just type REST message, sorry, REST API Explorer. Here, if you open it, you just have to choose from here, left hand side name space, and we have API name. I am going to choose attachment API. Just choose. We have an API out of the box that allow you to send an attachment. This attachment API will ask you to send API name now and slash we are going to send a file because an attachment table is going to create a file with a file name. Understood? So if you have this knowledge, then you can do anything. Just copy this, come back here, not here, and scroll down, target URL, and I can write here plus whatever I copied, paste it API slash now slash attachment slash file. Fine. I have set the endpoint. Simple. Now what we need to send now? In the post, we need to send the parameters. So we need what we need. We need table name. We need content of it. We need a table SysID. We need file name also. So let's try it. Can I write like this? Dot set query param. We are going to set the query parameters. So the first thing I'm going to create a parameter is table underscore name. And here I'm going to pass table name is nothing but attachment record, whatever we created over here, that table name. So can I write like this attachment record dot table name? You can pause the video and guys, you can do it. Let me do it again. Copy, paste, paste. So first table name 1, 2, 3, and I will do it one more 4, and let's say one more 5. So first table name and second I'm going to send a table SysID table and this name from where I'm taking, don't get confused. I'm taking it from here. Copy and put it here. Table SysID, so attachment record SysID. Here we have to put, we have already created target ID. So I'm going to put this target ID here, simple. That is the target table because we are creating this on third party. See, this is third party. Third party, what we are sending? We are sending target ID, whatever the target ID we will get from here. Target record the SysID on that table we are sending. Then target ID, and again we need file name, file underscore name, which will be nothing but attachment record dot file name. And then we need content type. So let me copy the name content type, copy it. Guys, we are almost done. We are sending the content type. And last will be accept what it is accepting. Accept, obviously third party is going to accept JSON, and so for accepting JSON we need to write application slash JSON. Done. This is what we need. And then after this, I will form a request body. What body I'm going to send? So I'm going to form now a request body. So how to form a request body? Copy the same thing here. Form request body. Copy. Sorry, paste. Dot set. I think there will be a parameter called request body. Yeah, request body from attachment. I'm going to form a request. See, use the specified attachment as a request body of the REST message. So what it is? This is nothing but attachment record. Copy this, paste here, dot sys underscore ID. I'm going to send it. My work is done. And I'm going to execute the attachment message. So copy, paste, dot execute. Simple. And I will copy the same thing from here. Copy, paste it. Fine. We got the body. Simple. And then you can add a message. At the last, just return the answer. So let me see where this is ending. This is this. Fine. And this is this. Okay. Let me just do one more thing before I do anything else. I will just write the same logic if HTTP status dot to string double equal to 201. Fine, we will go inside it. We will write whatever we have used answer of 0 on the top because I have defined it. So if I don't do this, then that doesn't make sense. Plus 1 means if it is there, then it will give me 1 count. Else, it will give me, else I can write answer of 1. So now else is ending here. And I am getting confused, guys. This if is ending where? This if is ending here and else is ending here. Okay. Then this is nothing but for while. Let me check. Yeah, this is for while. And then after this while, this is for what? Oh, this is for if. So if attachment dot has next. So here I will write else again. If attachment exists, then I will return whatever we have done here. Else I will return answer equal to none. There is no attachment, none. So I am closing it here. So else is getting closed here, then we are left with 1. And last I will return answer. If you return answer, guys, what will happen? I will just explain you from scratch again. Let's make it 120, 125. So see, guys, first of all, we are going to ServiceNow here. We have answer, we have attachment message. These are the variable which I have defined and I will use it later. So we need instance name, instance username, instance password, instance URL. Then we went inside the REST message. We are having ID, state, caller, which we are going to create. This is fine. You might have done it. Now I'm checking if it is 201. I am parsing the JSON, parsing the result, and I'm creating my own function called send attachment. In this send attachment, I am sending current table, current SysID, and target record SysID, which I have configured here. Go to the attachment table, give the source ID, source table name, and when you are sending this parameter there, I am using a target ID, which is nothing but SysID. and I am creating a request body. If it is 201, then answer will be returned, which is nothing but here gs.getinfo return answer, which is nothing but we have defined on the top. That's all. And I hope you are clear with it. If it is not, then ping me in the chat. I will be chat means comment section. I will help you out. This video, I don't know how long it is, maybe 30-40 minutes, but I have explained all the logic. So I have not used any REST message, guys, for sending attachment. For creation of incident, I have used it. But for sending attachment, I have created a function where I am passing source ID. Source is this table and the target is that incident. And then we are sending it right away like this, doing it, and then executing it. Simple. So we are here only, we are sending post and all that method. And I hope it should work. I will save in front of you. Okay, I'm saving this record and now I will test the requirement. I have saved it. Now let me close everything to the right. Let me open incident table. Let me click on create new and let me go to the target. Over here, type here incident, open all. So how many incidents are there as of now on the target? Let's check. So we have close to 76 records. It should create a new record 77 with an attachment. So let me just send system admin category software. What else we have sent? So state also we have sent in progress or a say new. Let it be new only. Then we have society state caller category. Society is the one, caller category and the state. Fine. Let me write short description. Testing attachment for my cheap panel. I am going to attach any random attachment from my system. Choose file. Let me attach this image. Right click, save. So business rules should execute. Send an attachment from here. See, that's why I'm telling you we could use async instead of waiting it. Now you can see on the top, incident sent successfully. The message which we have written here. Correct. And one attachment is sent and zero attachment which was failed. So if you notice, we have used success and fail. That's the reason it is sent and zero. Let's go back and check on the third party. Refresh the page. It should have 77 now. Open the record. There you go. And let's see whether attachment attached or not. Finger crossed. Attachment should attach and you can see mvp.png. This is my target table, guys. And this is my source. mvp.png and mvp.png. You can see this is the MVP which I have added. Similarly, here we have added MVP. So this is my source. This is my target with system admin, category software, and the short description. And then the attachment to attach. We can cross validate this in the attachment table also here. So you don't have to make it super complex. You don't have to convert into base 64. I have seen people are converting into base 64. You really don't need it to convert it. Please use this technique and it will gonna help you. See, MVP is also attached with the SysID 848. Perfect. 84. See, same. So everything is same, guys. So see, this SysID is also matched. So we can update next time. So next video is for update. Please don't convert base 64. If you wish to do it, you can do it. If you want, I can create a new video on base 64. That's not a big deal. But the point is how to make it little simple. So you could have saved the time if you could have done this with the help of REST message directly, and we could have directly sent from attachment. That also you could have done it, but that's okay. That's completely okay. You can do like this and that also. So that's all for today. And we will meet in another video next week with update part of this attachment. So it is part one and part two will be there. So ping me in the comment section what next video you want in the series of interviews. Till then, thank you so much. I hope you had enjoyed a lot. Thank you. Have a nice day.